Without the mix in accommodation and flexibility, many people would stay away despite our fabulous food and stunning scenery offering from Kerry to Donegal. We need to be very careful that we do not kill the golden goose by legislating tourism accommodation providers out of the market. To fill the shortage of all types of lets, we need more premises, and this is being addressed, I believe, with the vacant and derelict property grants. I believe that this will grow and can be speeded up with more supports. With the expected investment in constructed wetlands in our towns and villages across the country, something that I have been consistently calling for as a councillor and subsequently as a TD for Kerry. I believe this would solve the housing shortage in the medium term. This is a quick, efficient and relatively cheap and easy to install system of treating wastewater without years of planning and construction. The new short-term letting register managed by Fault Island lacks the support of the tourism sector. The fact that this register is to focus on just one type of letting has brought it into disrepute. Many believe that it is discriminatory towards short-term letting and that they are being held responsible for the shortage in long-term lets and the housing crisis. I believe that the Airbnb sector have no intention of moving into long-term letting. They have found their niche, they pay their taxes, and they feel that they should not be forced out of business.
Minister.
First of all, it is not our intention to put anyone out of existence. I want to be clear that I'm very keen trying to develop our tourism sector, and we now have a plan, a very robust plan, based on evidence that's going to put key KPIs into our state agencies to ensure that we are seeing 7% growth per annum in our sector, which will be very important, and obviously County Kerry will be key to that in delivering that growth. So the first thing I want to say is my job, my primary role is to devise the legislation coming forward to designate Fáilte Ireland as the competent authority. Obviously Minister Brown has a trickier position in terms of to decide what the planning piece will be and what designation should attach to the numbers of where you'll be required to have planning permission and where it will be approved, and that will be the key response. So across government we're working together to try and achieve a balance on that, and I'm very understanding of areas, and I want to really enforce this point, that there are areas right across our country that accommodation is under pressure and it's not viable to have hotels. We'll be looking at that as well, and obviously looking at the product that you have in County Kerry, which we want to support and continue, and we will under this current tourism policy, because as we've seen for the last 4 consecutive months, we've seen very strong growth again.